Oh boy. Okay, let's get out of the real world. Let's get to Mars. Let's talk about some real news here. All right, let's see. Let's drop this in, and we'll talk about this. Oh wait, let me before we do that, let's get back to this real fast. Do the quick blurb. You guys know the drill. This is live. If you want to be a part of the show, join the Discord. Go to troubledminds.org. You can find the phone number 702-957-1037. That's a Las Vegas area code. Streaming this, doing it live on Twitch, and this will be ripped to a podcast and put up tomorrow. Matter of fact, we've got a new YouTube channel. It's going to have short clips of this talking about just little segments in particular, like 7, 8, 9 minutes, and hopefully kind of like, the Joe Rogan podcast, how they have like the channel that has all the podcast stuff, and then they have like a shorter, a different channel that has shorter clips. So there's a kind of a marketing strategy. So because people don't have long attention spans. So new YouTube channel going up. I think those videos should be going live right now, or at least in the next 15 minutes or so. They've been scheduled for 5 p.m. due to the 24-hour exclusivity of Twitch. And the podcast is also going to be posted in about 15 minutes. So I'll have all those links for you guys if you want to check it out. If you prefer this in audio format, it's exactly the same show, exactly the same everything. You just don't get the visuals. You don't get to see my beautiful beanie, and you don't get to see the phone and the articles on the screen. That's kind of it, right? Easy peasy if you prefer the audio format. So all right, let's continue on, shall we? Let's see. All right, let's go to Mars. We're going to go to Mars. This is reported by learningenglish.voanews.com, and the headline reads this: Study. New method could turn Mars water into oxygen. Whoa. Mars water? Like, wait, now there's lakes and rivers on Mars? What's going on here? Let's read some of this. American researchers say they have invented a method that could use salty water on Mars to produce oxygen and fuel. Wow. Wasn't Frank saying that 2 years ago, guys? Yeah. Frank's the old co-host of Troubled Minds. He's he hasn't been around for a while, but he's okay, by the way. But anyway, this continues. Frank was saying that we were talking about the moon. Episode 2 of Troubled Minds, we were talking about the moon and how you can use the water to produce oxygen and fuel. What do you know? This continues. Oxygen and fuel would both be important elements to support future human exploration activities on the Red Planet. Engineers at Washington University in St. Louis, Missouri, developed a new method. The method operates with electrolysis, a process that passes an electrical current through liquid, such as water. The machine researchers created is called an electrolyzer. The researchers say it can separate salty water into oxygen and hydrogen gases. Oxygen would be needed for humans to breathe, and hydrogen could be used to fuel spacecraft and equipment. So, okay, here we go. We got a phone call coming in. We'll take this in just a sec. But yeah, all right. This is news, right? Is it news that there's a bunch of water on Mars that we could turn into fuel and oxygen? Or I think what's more important, the electrolyzer, or is this more important is the water on Mars? It's kind of like they're just like, oh, by the way, yeah, okay. All right, let's do this. We're going to go to a phone call real quick because we got a phone line and a phone call coming in. So let's take the phone call. Yeah, let's do it. What's up? You were on Conspiracy News with Michael Strange. What's your first name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Chantel, and I'm calling from Ohio.
Chantel from Ohio. What's up? My Facebook buddy. How are you? Thanks for calling in.
Well, I just wanted to call in. I'm actually awake. Usually I'm falling asleep when your other show is on. I think it's interesting that all these lies that we've been told, sometimes they forget what they've told us, like what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive, and they can't keep their lies straight sometimes, like the water on Mars and who knows what else.
Exactly. So what's more shocking? They created an electrolyzer that could create this stuff we're talking about, or that suddenly there's this abundance of water on Mars. You're totally right. You've listened to the show for a long time. This is why we talk about this stuff. They think we have a 2-minute attention span. Yeah. Like we forgot what they told us yesterday. It's absurd. This entire thing's absurd. But go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sure.
Exactly. Yeah. There's old books that have information about structures on the moon and Mars, books from the 50s. I just read one, and I've read too many. I can't remember the name of it, but it was really interesting, and it has has pictures and shows things that the guy has downloaded from NASA back before they were blocking everything out. And it's just, there's so much out there. And if you go back to the older books, it has a lot of information that is just, it's amazing. And there's so much more out there than they've told us and that they want to tell us. And I don't know. It's just weird.
It's tragic, if you ask me. I think that's a good way to put it. It
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Preaching to the choir. You were in the right place, my friend. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I found the book. It's We Discovered Alien Bases on the Moon, revised edition by Fred Steckling, whom I've never heard of. But, I mean, he's got good credentials and all, but this was written, I think this was written in 1997.
Okay.
But the original printing was 1981. So
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
like the same themes.
There's a lot out there. And yeah. So, anyways, I just wanted to call in and say hello. I like your show, and it's nice to hear the news. I love the news. So
thank you.
Good luck with everything, and eventually I'm going to try to get on Twitch so that I can just pick it up here when you go live.
Yeah, cool. Absolutely no hurry. Thank you for the support. I know you've listened for a long time, and finally, first time caller. Thanks for calling in. And not only that, you're the inaugural caller of the news show. You're the first caller on this show, so we just made history, Chantel. How about that?
Oh, wow. Finally. I'm 67. I finally made it.
There you go, right? There you go. Hey, you put your mind to it, you never know what you can accomplish. Thank you so much again for listening. Thank you so much for calling. Right. You're amazing. You're amazing.
You're welcome. Take care.
Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon. Chantel from Ohio. There you go. Thank you. Easy as that. You see, the phone works and you can call it. I appreciate the call. We're going to keep calls shorter on this show just because the show's a little bit shorter format. But perfect. Look at that. How great was that? Thank you, Chantel, so much. You've been trying to call because we go past her bedtime and she typically listens on an archive. So a little bit earlier format. Maybe we get some different people